Sure.
us? You just...
I think the first thing that I got was something in the mail. And then I went to, I believe there was either a website, there was a link. And then I had Melissa call and get information. And then, typical of me, I sat on it for a while thinking about it and investigated some other companies that do websites. We've been thinking about redoing our website for a while, but I also wanted to incorporate video, and I knew a lot about funnels and using Infusionsoft or those types of softwares. So I really wanted somebody who knew what they were doing with this stuff, and unfortunately it was very hard to find, local or otherwise. So I had her call back again, and at that point in time got a little more information, and it sounded like that was the direction to go. And that's really it really just started, I think, with a flyer, a piece of mail. So.
What problems have you had that you were looking for?
Well, I think specifically we've done a lot of conferences on marketing. We've done a lot of business development, and so we've learned a lot about marketing. One of the things that always struck me as counterproductive was to market to people that aren't actively looking for you. That concept of sending out a whole bunch of mail to somebody who's not even who could even be a dentist. I'm one. I get dental flyers all the time, and I'm like, hey, I'm a dentist. I don't need you. That's a waste to me. And I thought there has to be a better way that's more direct. And to me, it made sense that when I search for things on the internet, I'm looking for something specific. And if that person can put themselves in front of me directly, then I will probably buy from them. And it made sense to me that if we could figure out how to put ourselves in front of the patients who are actively looking for a dentist, then we would have a better chance, and we would spend a lot less time and money doing it that way. And so that was what I was looking for. We went to a lot of marketing seminars. We learned about creating funnels and creating pathways of automation and all this stuff. We had the software, and then we realized I need a whole department to do this. It's very, very time consuming. And so as we started to look around to see who could do this for us and who actually understood dental, really there wasn't really anybody else out there. There were a lot of different people who had different components of the system, but not anybody who really knew how to put it together in the way that we wanted to. And time is of the essence, obviously, so we didn't really have the time to sit around and try to get these people together. And it worked out beautifully when we looked into this into Smartbox, that was exactly what we had been learning and talking about and thinking about. And so it just kind of flowed seamlessly into that. That's kind of where we got.
What are your goals? Because once we get caught up kind of in the beginning process, but looking long term, what are your goals to get out of Smartbox?
I think primarily we want to see where this changeover, this transformation of the website and what we're doing can take us, as far as how it will attract new patients. From there, just evaluating how many new patients we're attracting and how quickly we're attracting them and what our growth rate is. And as far as goals, I mean, it's for the short term, we want to increase the number of new patients that we get monthly. I think we were talking about maybe 40 to 50 new patients a month. I mean, we're a boutique type of dental practice, so 200 dental patients a month might not necessarily be something that I want to do now, but I'm not saying never. And so we want to start, trying to develop and grow that, and then go from there and see what happens. We get most of our patients from referrals as it is right now. So I'm just curious to see what will happen with just putting ourselves out there and on the internet with a better presence. That's kind of what our goals are.